From Georgia, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, I certainly wish you a speedy recovery. I want to focus on the December 22nd date. That's the one I have the most difficult time with. I understand the other one was an emergency procedure where you were taken by ambulance to the hospital, if I'm correct. Is that right? The January procedure was emergency?
The January event was an emergency. I took an ambulance to the hospital. That's right.
But the December 22nd date, when did you know that you were going to have surgery on December the 22nd?
Well, I scheduled that surgery about a week prior to the actual surgery.
Okay.
I could lock in a date, and I took leave in order to do that, and I made sure that we transferred authorities to the deputy that day, and I resumed my duties the following day.
Okay, so you took leave, but you knew that you were going to take leave a week before the 22nd, correct?
That's right.
That's whenever you scheduled the surgery on for the 22nd, that would be when you knew. But she was not notified until the day of the procedure, is that correct?
This was coordinated several days before, so I don't know the exact date when she was notified. But
okay, well, according to what we have, it appears that she wasn't notified. She was basically transferred the authority, but wasn't given the reason for the transfer of the authority. And I guess that's the thing I have the hardest time with is not the emergency procedure, but it is knowing a week in advance that you're going to be under anesthesia, out for 48 hours, give or take some time there, and why she wasn't notified at that time that she needed to be prepared to receive the authorities at that stage. My understanding is that she was in Puerto Rico, not in continental U.S. at that time. Is that correct?
That's not correct.
Okay.
22nd, she was in the States.
Okay, she was in continental. Okay. I just think when we know that you as the Secretary of Defense, there are 435 members of the House, 100 members of the Senate, but there's one Secretary of Defense. When we know that you're not going to be capable of making the decisions, that the sooner the person who is going to be in the position knows what and why, I think the better we as a country are from making sure things have happened or happen the way they should. I respect you. I wish you a speedy recovery. That's my primary concern. The emergency procedures, I think we've lessons learned the hard way. Won't happen again no matter who's in the seat. I want to say this with regard to some of the comments that have been made about Republicans and who we want to win in Ukraine. Let me assure you, we want the Ukrainians to win, and we want Putin to lose. But one of the key things that many of us have asked for, that have voted for the Ukrainians repeatedly, is the enforcement of the sanctions against Russia. And simply sending the Ukrainians weapons or money is not going to win the war against Russia and Putin. The sanctions have to be enforced. That is something that I have personally asked for in the package that's coming to the floor, and something that I think those of us who know the issue recognize it's more than just weapons and money that Ukraine has to have to win the war. With that, Mr. Secretary, I wish you the best and certainly keep you in our prayers.